Where I'm going now is in the grounds of a former hall. It was called Ansley Hall. It was the home of Captain Mark Phillips, his grandfather, and now they knocked it down, reclaimed most of the bricks. And built private houses out of some of it. There's a little bit left of the hall, don't know whether you can see, but not much. I think I should get my camera out and zoom. You can only see the front foyer. I'll explain a bit more about that front foyer in a minute. I love this Crosstour camera. I've got a little thing on my wrist that I just press and it starts recording. I'm now going to visit, well, I used to call it the Hermit's Cave. I don't even know what it is, what part in history it played. I don't think there's anything on it, any history or anything, unless it was built as a folly by the great grandfather of Captain Mark Phillips. And I'm just walking down now. All this ground here was once owned by the coal board. I don't know whether you can see. They used to play bowls, football, cricket here. There actually is a cricket club that used to be here. I don't know whether it still is. I'm going to have a look up here. I say I filmed this mostly on my Crosstour. A few little bits from the camera. That is the old Ansley Hall. I remember my father bringing me up when I was a young man. It used to have a club underneath it for miners, and my dad was a pit worker. God, that building's so much changed. There where that lawn is, used to be a bowling pitch. Should have come in the winter, the leaves would have been dead. These hawthorns are all pretty new. They've obviously planted them to stop people prying. But it has some history. There was a blue room in there. This blue room was supposedly haunted. Blue room was supposedly haunted. Well, that's what my dad used to tell me in any case. Some sort of murder committed. How true it is, I don't know. So it had a blue room in there. We called it the blue room. It was where supposedly a murder was committed. I don't know whether I'm recording this. I'll have to edit it out. Oh Christ, where did I get in? Whoa! I don't think I enjoyed that trip very much. I'm now going to take you to the Hermit's Cave. Old bottle, I don't know how long that's been there. This video is going to be way too long. I'm walking where I believe the Hermit's Cave is. I can see some brickwork just there in the background. I don't know whether you can see it. So I don't know. Whoa, whoa! Well, I seem to remember it being the other way. What the hell? Is there any history about this place? Oh, I'm going to get a shot, hopefully, before the gate shuts. Damn, I've missed it. I don't know whether you can see the Sunstone Porch, because well, that was where the main oil was. It was owned by Ansley Oil Coal Pit, or Ansley Pit, whatever you wanted to call it. And the oil was once owned by the great-grandfather of Captain Mark Phillips, Princess Anne's husband, if you don't know, if you're not from UK. Well, there's not a lot left of it, there's a little bit of it. Most of it's been reclaimed. And I say private houses. Ansley Oil Pithead was just up there. I'll see if I can get a photo of that in a bit. I also didn't know, this is news to me, that Ansley Hall also made house bricks. I'm hoping to find where the Hermitage van comes out. There you go. That's where the Ansley Hall Pithead was. I'm also hoping to find maybe a Ansley Hall brick, but you never know. Well, there's the entrance to the Hermit's Cave. Warwickshire Underground, would you believe it? Lens, that's not good. I don't know anything about the Hermit's Cave. Lots of sandstone here. I believe it was mined locally, but I'm not 100% sure. Some old brickwork there. Perhaps it was some sort of tunnel, escape tunnel from the oil maybe. Looks like the top of a tunnel, that does. Perhaps it was an escape tunnel from the oil. Preist hole, I don't know. The oil was built in the, I believe it was in the in the late 17th century. Or even 1800, I don't know off the top of my head. Needs researching. But I don't know what it is. And that is definitely some sort of tunnel. Massive slabs of sandstone. I ain't the foggiest what it was. Look at the remnants of an ancient castle. You actually look out over the field, you've got a good view of everywhere, and we are actually on top of an hill. I don't know. Or was it just, as I say, a folly? Something the laird of the manor built for fun and intrigue to make people like me wonder what it was in the future. This intrigues me though. That bit definitely intrigues me. It's part of a, looks like it's part of a tunnel. But I don't know, where did it lead to? It looks like it's heading in the general direction of the oil. The oil is just up there. Preist hole maybe? Hide hole? That actually looks like a lump of coal. And then if it's come from the local area, it was a coal seam. More unusual features. I'm looking for antolin, I don't know. Was it cut by a machine? Might not be as old as I think. It does intrigue me though. I wish there was some more history about this place. Look at that big lump of Sandstone. Lots of rocks all over the place. Foundations for a castle maybe? I don't know. I'm actually going to enter the cave now. On record. There is modern bricks been put in it. Perhaps the modern bricks were just put there. Keep it safe. I think it's time I got my torch out. Because it's getting dark. Where's my torch? Well, I'm now entering the mysterious Hermit's Cave. Well, it goes quite deep. Is this a dead end, or has it been backfilled, or is that? I don't know whether you can see it, or is that? Does it go down further? I don't know. I wish there was some more history behind it. This black on the, I don't know whether you can see it. That was spooky. This black on the rocks. I wonder whether it was candles or torchlight, or I say whether it was the bottom of a tower castle or even a tower. I ain't the foggiest. Well, here I am at the back of the Hermit's Cave. I ain't the foggiest what it is. Just goes to a dead end. Perhaps it'd help if I took my cigarettes out of my mouth. Just goes to a dead end. But I don't know. Lots of spiders and stuff. Ooh, spooky. But I don't know. But as I say, we'll see. I don't know what it is, I don't know where it was built. I say it could be part of a castle, it could be part of anything. But I always known it as the Hermit's Cave from when I was a child. And we used to play up here. As I say, my dad was a miner. So he was. And he worked at Ansley, which is not far away. And this was owned by the National Coal Board. Everything. Thanks for watching this bit. I'll see you next at the blast shelter. That works.